everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make paper flowers with your hand. Now this would be a great addition to your Mother's Day card that I showed you earlier, or you can just make these for fun because it's springtime. Now May Day was May 1st, so we're a little late. We can't do anything with May Day, but it's still fun to make some paper flowers. So we're gonna make these guys today. So these are made from my boys' hands, and then I have another little one made from Miss Little Callie. And I'm going to show you how to make those today. So the first thing you're going to do is you need some paper. Now if you can use color paper, you could use white paper that you then color, or you could use it just white. You could easily use wrapping paper, or maybe a really pretty picture out of a magazine. Something with color is the best way to do it because you want flowers to be colorful. So you are going to start with your paper and you're going to trace your hands. Now one of these is Wyatt's and one of these is Sawyer's, and then I have Miss Callie's traced as well. So you're going to start out by tracing hands. After you have traced your hands, you're going to cut them out so you've got your hands. Now depending on how many you want to make, depends on how many you need. So we are going to make a dozen total, but today I'm only going to show you how to make one. I have 3 made. Mine are going to be a birthday present for a friend of ours, so we're going to give her a dozen of them, all made by the kids. So once you have your hand cut out, you need to find something to be the stem. Now it could be a pencil, it could be a straw, which is what I'm using, and mine are all green Starbucks straws because that's what we have. You could use some sticks from the yard, you could use rolled up paper. It is your call. Whatever you have available is what you need to use. Pencils would be kind of fun. Then your mom could have, or whoever you give it to, could have the flower on the end of the pencil. Like I said, we're going to use the Starbucks straws because that's what I've got at home, because we save them. They're good to use at other times, so they're great for crafts. So you're going to take your hand and we're going to need to roll this, but before we do that and roll it around whatever your object is, we're going to put some glue down here at the bottom. Now you want to make sure your pencil marks are on the inside, or if you're smart, erase them. Take a few minutes, a few seconds, shouldn't take you that long. Go ahead and erase those pencil marks that you may not have gotten off when you cut with your scissors. You're going to take it, you're going to put some glue, like I said, down here at the bottom. You want to make kind of a U shape with your glue. Now, this next part you have to have a little bit of patience because you have to wait for that glue to dry. So you're going to come up here and you're going to go to about an inch or so down, and you're going to lay that in the glue. You're going to fold the side of your hand without your thumb in first, and then you're going to wrap the thumb around, and you're going to hold it. You're gonna have to hold it for a little bit. Now my craft paper here doesn't like to stick always, so what I've been doing with Callie's, especially because her hands are so little, is I've been putting a piece of tape right here. If you don't have access to glue, by all means use some tape. Tape it here at the bottom, tape it so that it'll stay. Once this is drying and you know it's kind of sticking, you can go ahead and, if you have some yellow, you want to make the inside part of that flower. Grab a yellow piece, cut up the edge so that it looks kind of like some hairy stuff. Put some glue along this part here, and then you can roll it up. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to roll it up. Roll, roll, roll. Rolling up my paper. Gotta put some tape on it. It's not sticking. So since I'm not being very patient, I'm gonna put some tape on it, so hold it in place while I get the other parts going. So I've taped it in place. Now I've got my rolled up yellow piece. I'm going to just kind of play with the ends, spread them out a little bit. It's okay if you get them kind of crinkly because they're going inside your flower and we want to make them look like they've got some volume. You don't want them just sticking straight up. That's kind of boring. So give them a little bit of push. Then you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to put on both sides because I'm certain yours is kind of flat like mine is. You're going to take and you're going to stick it inside your flower. And then you're going to hold it there for just a few minutes and let it dry. Now, once you've got it in there and everything is dry, you're going to take and we need to curl out the ends of our flower. So you're going to take your pencil and you're just going to take and you're going to roll the end and then let it go. Then you're going to move to the next finger. You're going to roll the end and let it go. Third finger. Roll the end, let it go. Oh, no, fourth finger. Can't count today. Fourth finger, let it go, and then I'm going to do the thumb. There you go. So once mine's a little bit more dry, I'll take the tape off. But shh, don't tell anybody I stuck tape on it. So mine are going in this cute little repurposed can, and it'll be our vase. I have some red ribbon that I will tie around it to match with the red because our friend that we're giving them to, her favorite color is red. You can stick them in a vase if you've got a vase at home, a cup, a jar, anything to make them look kind of pretty and fun and festive for spring. So like I said, mine are going to be red and pink because red is our friend's favorite color. Have fun, make your own colors. Figure out what you want to do. Like I said, I'd love to see somebody do it with magazines or wrapping paper. I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe some patterns. If you make them, feel free to send me pictures. I would love to see them either through Class Dojo or through email. Email again is hbodden@psd1.org, and I'll put that again in our directions when I post them on Dojo this week. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Have fun making flowers. Make them for someone you love. Make them for you. Make them to pretty up your house. Stick them on the center of the table for dinner. Have some fun with it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.